In the 1980s, people could load video games from radio broadcasts by recording the sounds onto a cassette tape. This process relied on converting audio signals into binary data. Computers like the ZX Spectrum or Commodore 64 used the cassette port to read these tones. High-pitched beeps represented ones, and lower frequencies zeros. The tape's analog noise was a fragile vessel for code. A single game might take 20 to 30 minutes to load. For context, this method existed because floppy disks were very expensive, and the internet was still science fiction. Most people didn't even own computers back then, and those who did treated gaming as a hobby for tinkerers, not a mainstream pastime. Minimum requirements were unheard of. Games were often coded in assembly language, a brutal hardware-specific way to ruin every drop of performance from machines with kilobytes of memory. Titles like Elite squeezed entire galaxies into 22 kilobytes, while Pac-Man's code was so optimized it ran on arcade hardware from the 70s. These games ran smoothly, many times offering infinite levels, which were punishingly difficult, not out of malice, but to stretch playtime in an era without save files. Fast forward to today, and if you want to play a modern game, you will need a GPU that costs more than a used car, create accounts on 3 different launchers, and submit a blood sample for online verification, even for a single-player title. Games balloon up to 500 gigabytes, patched weekly with updates that could have been entire games in the 80s. Bugs are part of the experience now. Your $5,000 computer will still choke on shader compilation stutters or memory leaks, because optimization is an afterthought. Don't blame the developers though. They're crunching under corporate mandates to hit quarterly earnings. Studios once polished games for years. Now they're shipped half-baked with roadmaps to fix them post-launch. If you want the full story, that will be an extra $40 for the definitive edition DLC. Greed isn't just a side effect, it's the business model. Compare Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, a complete world on one disc, to GTA V's online-focused grind. The leap from the 2000s 3D to the 2010s HD was revolutionary, but now in the 2020s we're chasing diminishing returns. Comparing 1980s and 2020s games is like comparing a candle to a light bulb. Both make light, but one demands infrastructure and the other doesn't. Older games thrived under constraints. No patches, no DLC, just tight and beautiful code. Modern games chase photorealism but forget that style outlasts specs. The plateau might be real but not absolute. Maybe the next big leap isn't what we are expecting. Many indie studios did resurrect retro design, and VR does provide new immersion. The problem altogether isn't tech, it's priorities. When profit drives design, you get microtransactions, not masterpieces. So until Throne lets fix reality, we are stuck with this.